There we go. I'm not sure how many I've had now, but it's definitely kicking off here down at Cei Bach. Yeah, fish on. Good afternoon and welcome back to another video. Today is a solo session for myself. The rest of the Spooligan team are otherwise tied up with work and family matters. So a beautiful day like this was too much to waste, so I've headed down to the beautiful Cei Bach down in Newquay, West Wales. I know this beach very well. Myself and my family have a static caravan not too far away from here, so we spend most of our time through the summer months on the weekends visiting our caravan and walking along this beautiful beach. Believe it or not, I've only fished it once, I think. Did very well this sort of time of year. It was the usual suspects, the whiting, dogfish, and you get some great bullets down here. Now my father, that's a different matter. He spends a lot of his time and most of the year at the caravan, and spends most of his time whilst at the caravan here on this beautiful beach, fishing for bass. He's had rays here, he's even had smooth ounce here, but predominantly he fishes for the bass. I know that this time of year he has been down for some whiting and done very well on his recent session, so hence why I've decided to make the trip down here myself. There's nobody on the beach at the moment. I'm the only man here. We have had a few dog walkers, but they seem to have gone now. The tide is probably 2.5, 3 hours away. I've got 2 rods out. I've got 1 rod out on the T800 for whiting on one of Bookie's rigs 2-hook clip downs. Bottom hook has mackerel fillet and top hook has frozen black lug. And my right hand rod is my ever faithful T900 with the power arrow, long pulley, 5060 hooks, whole mackerel, bullets. I know that there's a lot of bullets that get caught down here. However, you know, moving into dark, I'm hoping that one of them may take the bait, let's say. It's a very bright day today. It is shallow water out there, so not holding much hope until we reach the hours of darkness, which works perfectly really for high water, which is 5:30. Dark normally settles in now around this time of year at about 4:30, somewhere around there. So I'm going to be in prime time, 4:30 till 6:30, something like that. And hopefully have a few fish for the camera. But you know what? If not, it's fishing. I'm on the beach on my own, away from the stresses of work, and just enjoying myself. Beautiful place. Hope you guys are all okay, enjoying the videos of late. I know I haven't had much luck, to be honest. But you know, like I said, that's fishing. The Scottish trip hit me hard. But you know, I enjoyed every minute of it. And look, I know I'm banging on. I banged on the last video about it, but it's a memory. It's a memory I'm very proud of. I'm looking forward to the future of what we got, trips we've got planned, what we got coming up. One of them Forteventura trips that GG Guiding has just been on would be fantastic. That man can catch some fish, let me tell you. Head over to his channel, The Human Trawler, and if you haven't seen it before, I think you're going to be amazed at what you see. I've known that man from a very young age and watched him grow into the angler he is today, so yeah, what an epic angler. And you know, he's happy to share his experiences with everybody. You can book a guiding trip with him pretty much anywhere in the country, and you know, he's even looking worldwide now, so head over to his channel, have a look at it, see what you think, give the guy a message. If there's a target out there that you haven't caught that you'd love to catch, he's your man. He is your man. Yeah, he's just come back and had a great trip over there. I think there's a video up online. You may be able to head over and have a look after you've watched this video, of course. But yeah, head over, give it a look. Give it a look. Great angler. And always happy to offer some advice to everyone. So But today, it's all about me, all about Spooligan, and all about the beautiful Cei Bach. I'm just praying that them fish turn up. I'd love a good string of whiting. But you know, a couple of bullets. If I do catch whiting, I'll be taking them home for bait. But I'm going to set camp up anyway. I've got a brolly to put up just to keep all my kit behind. Have a little tidy up because it was a bit of a rush when I got here. And I'll bring you back with some action. So the lads at Cedra and VMO have done it yet again. Check this out. The new EVA Cedra cool box. Look at this. Let me open it up and show you. Long flap. Boom. All your frozen baits. There's enough bait in there for a good all-day session. There's 9 mackerel, 2 wraps of blacks, 2 packs of squid, and a pack of sand eels, and there's still plenty of room left. Look, even get a drink or something in there. But yeah, really well made, thick zips. Look at these, beautiful. And what I like about them is they overlap each other to keep the cool air in. So fantastic product. If you haven't seen any of the Cedra products, head over to the VMO website, have a look on there. They've got some fantastic products out and coming out. I visit Veals quite often and have a chat with the guys up there about what's coming out, and there's some very exciting products coming. I've got most of them. I haven't brought them all with me today. A lot of the components for my rigs are Cedra. So yeah, go and check them out, guys. Honest to God, amazing products. But this, yeah boy, what a bag. On the fishing front, 0 at the moment. However, first cast, tide's quite far away. Plenty of time yet, plenty of time. I just can't believe how stunning it is here. It's great. Look at this. Who wouldn't want to be here on a day like this? Absolute epic. That point in the distance there is where my father goes spinning for the bass in the summer, and to be fair, he's done quite well. He's not landed anything of huge size, but plenty of the smaller schoolies. I think he has dropped 1 or 2 big ones, but you know, he's not the angler I am, is he? Let's be fair. No, he taught me all I know, so you know, if I can be as good as him one day, I'm a happy man. But for now, I ain't doing too good. Nice to get out with the T900 today, T800 today, sorry. My first outing with it. I bought the fixed spool version. Lovely little rod, to be fair. Perfect for this kind of fishing. You know, the smaller stuff, the whiting, the pouting, the 2 clip downs, the 3 clip downs, 5 ounce lead. There's not a massive huge raging tide here. So, you know, the 4 and 5 ounce lead will hold bottom well. But yeah, I'm excited to have a couple of fish on it. So here we go, here's the rig I'm using. One of Bucky's tour clip downs. 5 ounce lead. Bottom hook this time. Small piece of frozen black. And top hook, as you can see, small fillet of mackerel. What's the trace there? 2.5 foot, something like that. Nothing too long. Imp on the bottom. T800 general, little flick out. Probably around 80 yards, I guess. 60, 80 yards. I'm not going to go too far. I know that when we walk this beach, we see a lot of fish close in, topping and being chased by maybe some bigger fish. So, yeah, I'm going to try one close in, one further out. Second cast now, and tide's flooding lovely. Just had a nice gentleman walk past, that's how I was. Very pleasant people around this area. What I found is, after being here in my caravan most of the summer for the past few years, everybody's happy. Everybody haven't got, you know, and not in a rush. They always want to stand around, have a chat with you, make sure everything's okay. Always got a smile on their face. I tell you, lovely place, lovely place. I tell you what you do get here, certain times of the year, summer and, you know, predominantly now, summertime, you get a lot of dolphins, porpoise. You know, some of them come close in. I remember a couple of years ago, me and my daughter were on my sib, and we saw some dolphins far out, and then in close we saw 2 seals. I know that the seals come here around September, October time-ish, somewhere around there. There's none here, I haven't seen any here today. However, my dad did see one last time he was down a couple of weeks ago, and unfortunately there was one dead on the beach. He did report it, and what they do, they come and collect it and take it away for an autopsy. So just to see what's happened, to see if there's anything, any disease about it or anything like that, I guess. See if it's eaten something wrong, see if it's got caught up in some rope or something like that. You never know. So yeah, that's good. It's a good thing, I guess. But yeah, so there's some dolphins here, seals here. They're coming right close. It's beautiful to watch. You can sit on the beach in the sunshine, looking out the sea. Nothing better than seeing a few dolphins playing, enjoying themselves. Fantastic. It's not too cold today either. It's not too bad. I have brought the Titan jacket, but yeah, I haven't had to put it on as yet. Only to walk down, so I didn't have to carry it. And when I got here, I was boiling, so lovely though. Lovely. Oh, I think we might have a bite. We may have a bite on the 2-hook clip down. Let it develop. There's 2 hooks on there. Possible double shot would be nice. A double shot of whiting. I know that when the whiting are here, you know, it's quite prolific. You know, it's the white in a cast really as soon as it hits the bottom. But again, you know, when the fish are not here, you know, it's hard going. But perseverance, like I said, it's just nice to be here. Listen to the waves rolling in. Peace and quiet. A fish is a bonus in my eyes. Looking forward to next summer now. I've just had some central heated fitted in my caravan. We upgraded the settees last year, so it's very, very comfortable down there, and it's not too far from this beach, so only a couple of minutes walk. I'm looking forward to spending my next summer down here with my family, my wife, my 2 children, my father, my mother. I even have my uncle here living with me. Well, not living with me, but living in my village now. So hopefully we can get him down here for a few days when he's not working, because he hasn't seen this as yet. And I'm sure when he does, it's going to be the same as everybody else. Wow, unbelievable place. That's what everybody says about it. It's lovely. What I don't understand though, like I said before on the video when I was starting to walk down, the difference in the beach. I remember being here 2 years ago, and I was with my friend Stefan and his family, and we were further down the beach, down that way towards Black Rock down there, and it was low water, but all of this along here was sandy beach. Now look at it. If you turned around down there and you were looking down there where that man's going, he's climbing over all the rocks and stones and pebbles and so on, and boulders, and they wasn't there. It just changes so much. A very, very hard beach to work out. If you do come here fishing, parking is very easy, just up that slipway. There's a little place you can park by there. It does get busy in the summer. I would advise coming in at night time to fish in the summer because the beach is busy. There's a lot of boats and paddle boarders out there. So come at the nights. In the winter, as you can see, there's nobody here. There is, if you come down at the slipway over there, take a left at low water, there is a worm bed there, quite prominent. You can see it. It's not huge, but you can see it. And the locals have told me and my father that fishing off that slipway up there with those worms, casting over that bed, is always a chance of a cod. How true that is, I don't know, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm going to give that a go, because cod is the nemesis for people in Wales. But you never know. I might have a dabble. It might be the cod I've been looking for. I am going to give it a good go on the cod this year if I can. I know I want to get up with Gary Pye and Darren Swan up in Newcastle way, good friends of mine. They did have a cracking session yesterday, you may have seen online. I think they had 8 or 9 cod each. Fantastic anglers, great knowledge. It's going to be Darren who comes with us to Norway, and it was obviously him that was on the Scotland video, the one that was shouting at me. But yeah, them pair, fantastic anglers. They are going to come this way and want me to take them out on the rays and so on. That'll be Bristol Channel, that will. It won't be down this way. Although, I guess they'd love to see this beach. Beautiful. Nothing on the big rod as yet. I did have one knock earlier, but I expect that was a dogfish. I'm going to reel the big rod in now anyway. Change it over for another mackerel bait. I might put some squid with it this time because, as you know, when we fish St. Justinians for the bullets, squid and mackerel is the bait. So I'm going to try that next time. But for now, I'm just going to sit here enjoying this moment. It's moments like this that you can't buy. You just got to enjoy them while they're here. Storm Bert has just left us and flooded most of Wales, unfortunately. I was lucky where I live. Nothing happened to me there, so. So yeah, I know that in some parts of Wales they've had some serious floods. Spooligan Carl, he works in a bakery up the valleys, and they've been flooded out. So he's had to work extra long hours to help out getting the water out of the bakery, having a deep clean, ready for business again. So, it has affected a lot of people, but luckily for me, it hasn't affected me in any way. It hasn't affected me with work, other than the boys that work for me have been stuck in a bit of snow and a bit of storms. But myself personally, I've been okay. I hope all you guys have been okay out there too. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. It's when something like that happens, it's devastating. And on occasions, it can ruin people's lives for no reason. And there's nothing at all we can do about it. Nothing at all. The man who came for the walk has just said goodbye and on his way back now. Loving life he is. Loving life. Anyway, let's get the big rod in. Fresh bait. And keep going, I guess. Right then, quick bait up of the T900 with the long pulley. Here's the hooks. 6.0, 5.0, 6.0 bottom hook, 5.0 top hook, and one of the little crimps that I use just to stop the hook moving. Whole mackerel. Cut the head off. Still frozen solid. Still frozen solid because of the cool box. Fantastic bit of kit, as I've said. All my bait is from Baits to Go in Cardiff. You may have seen in the last video that I popped up there to do a bait collection. Not only did I pick up the bait for the Chesil trip, I picked up stock bait for my freezer also. So I always like to keep stocked up because I live so far away. It's always nice to have a catch up with Jason, stock up, because then I'm ready to go to drop a hat then. And also when my dad comes down to the caravan and he has no bait, he pops in and uses my tackle shop to collect it. So what I do, look, mackerel, sliver of squid, and can you see the tag end there? I'll use that tag end, push it down and whip that onto the bait. That stops the movement of the bait on the cast. Whilst the rod is out there, that bait is always there with the hook protruding like that. Perfect. Spooligan skewer, really handy bit of kit. 2 prongs, stops the bait spinning in your hand when you're whipping it on. Another cracking idea from the Spooligan stable. Plenty of whipping. Keep it going, get it on. Should never have too much cotton. Lovely bait this. Lovely bait. In, through the loop, pull it tight. Back in the holster. Top hook then, into the top of the bait. Put it down as far as you can. Out it comes. Bring the crimp right down to the top of the hook. There she is. Fantastic bait. Let's get him out there. There we go. First bite. And guess what? First dogfish. As expected, if I'm honest. I'm waiting sort of another hour. A bit more darkness. Hopefully for the bullets and the whiting then. One thing I wanted to mention to you is you may have seen me casting with a glove on. Now these are gloves with a rubber grip and they have little metal strands in the finger. When using fixed spool, it's advisable to use a finger stall. What I find with the finger stall falls off. These gloves, very comfortable, they grip the rod, they grip the line, casting's fantastic with them. So if you are using fixed spool or looking to get into fixed spool, definitely look at a good casting glove or a top end finger stall. Rod's back out with black lug on the top, and this time I've got mackerel and squid on the bottom. One thing I wanted to mention was, when I was up Jason's, he mentioned to me, well, Jason is Bait to Go obviously, he mentioned to me about British squid. So it's nothing that I ever looked into really, never thought of, but he mentioned to me this British squid and some of the reasons behind it and how much of a good bait it is. So that's what I've been using of late. The bullets down St Justinian's, the conger eel at Nell's Point and so on. It's this squid here, Southwest Sea Bait squid, which all of the baits I use at the moment is Southwest Sea Baits. The mackerel, the squid, the anchovies. Fantastic bait, fantastic company. But yeah, get down there and have a look at it. Ask him to explain to you what he explained to me, because it's way over my head. But I'm sure he'll explain it to you and you'll leave the shop thinking, actually, I got to give this a go. I can't say it's going to catch you more fish. I don't know. All I can say is, I put it on, I caught fish. That's what we're all here for. Cracking bite off the dogfish, mind. Like I say, cracking bite. You know, I'm using a T800, which is a lighter fishing rod, glass tip. So every bite, you know, whack, fires over. Nothing on the big rod yet. It did look like the bottom of the bait had been attacked by some crabs, so when it came in whole. But I've added squid to it now, like I said. Another dog walker come in. High tide's not far away. Temperature's dropping now as well, so might be time for the big red Teletubby coat. I hope you see off the drone footage how beautiful this place is. I've put the drone up a few times now to try and give everybody a good impression of what this place is like and how beautiful it is. I just want you to imagine the sun shining, boiling hot. Fantastic. But we can only keep trying, we can only keep trying. Don't tell everyone. Meant to be losing some weight, but can't say no to a Mars bar, can you? And you're probably thinking it's a Mars bar duo, which it is, and I ate half already on the way down, so whatever. Do love a Mars bar, mind. Be nice now, fresh coffee. Whoa. Come on, okay. Lovely flat seas out there today. If you do come down here, make sure you get over to Newquay. There's a chip shop there called the Lime Crab. Hands down, the best curry, chicken and chips in the world. Big statement, I know, but I'm sticking with it. It's the best. The chipney's always busy, but well worth the wait. Not sure if it's open in the winter, mind. I'd like to think so, because I will travel a long distance for that. So. Me and my family love it there. Lovely. There's a few chip shops in there, but we tried them all, and that is hands down, by far, the ultimate in chicken curry and chips. So there is a harbour wall over there. You can walk along there in the summer, and they have dolphin watch. There's people here watching the dolphins out to sea, because they're here every day. Every time I come down here, there's dolphins over at Newquay. We have done a bit of fishing around the corner as you keep going round in Cumtidy or Cumtidy. Me and Craig did a session there ourselves. Just small whiting, mackerel. We had one session there, whiting on another session. Pretty much just looking around the coastline for tope, really. Got to be tope around here, and we haven't fished from us yet, but I think next year me and the boys are going to have a good few days recce, have a walk, check out some marks, check out navionics, which plays a massive part in all our fishing. Anyway, let's finish this without nobody knowing. Nothing to report after that dogfish. But temperature's definitely dropped now, like I said. Tide's flooding lovely. I think I'm in the right position on the tide line, and I won't have to move. Just brought the to a clip down in. I'm going to put 2 bits of mackerel fillet on this one. Yeah, we all know that whiting love a bit of mackerel. However, so do the dogfish. But we've got small hooks, small baits. Let's see if we can get them. A couple of them whiting for bait. Get these worms off. Definitely dropped in temperature now. Starting to feel it. My old bones can't take it like they used to. I don't know about you lot, but fishing is so addictive. I've been doing this now for so many years. I started fishing when I was 6 with my father on a little carp fishing or freshwater fishing pond down in Barry, South Wales, and I've been hooked ever since that day. My wife, she doesn't get it. My father, he gets it. He knows what it's like. He knows it's an addiction. Just can't stop thinking about it. can't stop reading about it, watching videos, doing videos, fishing. Bonkers. But anyway, two small fillets of mackerel there. A couple of small hooks. Hopefully we can get a couple of these white in. Hook it on. My cotton out the holster. Cotton it on with the hook point showing. So if anything does take it, it's going to hook itself. Do my job for me. I would love that T900 to go now. T900, bull us. Thank you very much. I'm actually going carp fishing very soon. Me and my business partner, we've hired a lake in Peterborough. Taking a couple of our friends with us. Have a bit of a social, bit of a get together. A couple of fish with a bit of luck. Got a little wager on it too. £50 a man, 5 men, 250 first prize. So with a bit of luck, come on with 250 quid. What will I buy, you ask? It's gonna have to be fishing tackle. It's gonna have to be. My wife may have a different idea. I don't want Christmas trimmings, but I think we've got enough Christmas trimmings to supply the whole village at the moment. That's the first one. What I like on this rig, it's got a little stop, little sequin, stop the bait moving. Perfect. That's the bottom hook sorted. Top hook, same situation. Sliver of mackerel. Point to the hook proud and whip it on. Anybody has any questions about this mark, stick them in the comments and we'll do our best to get back to you all. It's a very easy mark to fish, easy mark to get to. Fishing's not prolific, as you can probably see in this video, but it's just a peaceful place, man. It's like a piece of heaven. Lovely place to be. Love being here. I just love it. But yeah, drop a comment and we'll get back to you, let you know what we know. Same with any of our videos, mind. Any marks that we go to, drop a couple of comments in, ask us the questions. We'll give you the answers if we've got them, and if we haven't got them, maybe we can find out the answer and then get back to you. If anyone's got any suggestions of what you'd like to see in a video, or a mark you'd like to see, you know, maybe we can help out with, again, let us know, and you know, we'll do our best to get back to you. We do answer all the questions and the queries when we get time. I know that I'm busy with work. Craig's the same. You know, he's got his own job, plus he runs Spooligan, which is going from strength to strength, as you probably already know. Probably seeing the products all over the UK at the moment. Some fantastic ideas coming up to run alongside the fantastic ideas we've already got. I'm on the 900. One white in, one bullus. Gonna go home happy, man. Anyway, let's get this out. Casting glove. T800. Let's go. this is the one. I think that's landed in downtown Whitingdale. I'm hoping so. Check these rods. Light is dropping dramatically now. Time to get the lights out shortly. Casting glove off, back in the pocket. Don't want to be losing that. Cut your fingers off. Time to get cold now. I think I'll put the drone away. Footage will be no good in this light now. I'm going to have to pack some kit away, get it ready just in case I have to move. I don't want to get caught. Yeah, maybe let's get some kit away. Start packing some kit away, I think. These are great boxes, mind. These hard cases for all your media equipment, drones and so on. Perfect to carry everything to the beach. Not expensive, £30 odd, something like that. But a great bit of kit, mind. I find that DJI is the kit that we use as a team for all our filming, and it just does what it says on the tin, doesn't it? Fantastic kit. Always works. Never lets you down. There is other kit out there. We have got some other bits of kit, also fantastic, but we always tend to go back to our DJI kit. We've got DJI drones, we've got DJI cameras. This box here is quite handy if you do filming and you've got some camera kit. I mean, look at this, fantastic. That comes out, another layer underneath. Got all my camera kit in here, my Action 4, my microphones, my batteries, a little tripod, some spare bits, a light, everything's in there. Hard case, clips down solid, waterproof, perfect. That all then goes in this EVA bag. This was Craig's idea when we started filming videos for Spooligan. He wanted something to carry his camera kit in, so he bought one of these, and yeah, great idea. I've got some other bits in here. Got my gimbal, a light. I've actually bought one of these chest mounts when I do some filming on my own. Not here, but I will use it at some point. Some extra batteries and so on. Another tripod. That all zips up, seals on the zip. Yeah, cracking idea. Zip up that bait. Anyway, better do what I said I'm going to do, because the tide is pushing in. And I need to be ready just in case I have to make a run for it to get up on the higher rocks to my left. So I think the next time you see me, it's probably going to be dark and probably going to be under lights. Fingers crossed they work as good as I want them to. They do work, but as good as I want them to work. It's going to be the first time I've used them. And hopefully a couple of fish under the spotlight. Looks like the second bite. 800 on the short clip down on the mackerel strips I showed you. A couple of little knocks. Hopefully it results into these whiting we're targeting. There it goes, there it goes. Yep, it's fish on. Hopefully this is one of them whiting. Good on the 800, I tell you. Yeah, see, just we get it towards my water. Light fading. Then gone. Don't want to rush into the whiting. Sometimes you don't survive. You reel them in fast. That's really the whiting. Not one of the dreaded dogs. Oh, it's just come off. Unbelievable. mind. Back at it. More strips of mackerel. Get back out there. Because this could be sort of bite time now, like we said. Light's fading. It's nearly high water. Still wanting that big rod to go though. Definitely be a nice bullace on there. Bullace is my favourite fish, you know. I love some bullace. I don't know why. I just like how angry they are. It's just a great fish. Anyone agree with me? Nod your heads. Problem with whipping on your baits. Trying to get the bait off when you're trying to rebait. It's a nightmare. Especially with small hooks. Yeah, that's one done. Same again, a couple of slithers of mackerel. You know, you can come down here after the whiting with one mackerel, fish all day. One decent sized mackerel, putting slithers off it. Mind you, if there's a lot of white in here, you know, you are going to use a lot of bait, so let's just say bring a couple of mackerel down. Couple of mackerel, one rod. Lovely day out. Lovely day out. Yeah. A lovely bit of mackerel. Put it on. I'm wondering now if that was a bullace, you know, because they tend to just mouth the bait and then drop the hook. You know, whiting would normally swallow the hook, wouldn't it? Dogfish would never let go, holds on for dear life because it wants the bait. So possibility, but you know what? We're never going to know now. Say whatever we want, can we? It'll make no difference whatsoever. Shame I lost that. Never mind. Try again. One hook baited up. Second one done now. What I like to do when I'm using just one hooks, when you're whipping on your bait, concentrate around the eye and the knot of the hook, because that'll stop the bait moving. Little tip, you can have that one for nothing. There we are. That's done now. Plenty of cotton. Let's get it back out there. Try again. My eyesight is terrible. Can't see nothing, man. Casting glove. See this? Best bit of kit any sea fisherman will own. An old rag. What I do, as you can see, this is a t-shirt. All my old t-shirts, cut them up into two, put a bag of rags in the van, and you'll never be without them. The light is over you haven't got a rag, drop trust me, it's not a nice place to be. I've been there many a times and have to beg my fellow Spooligans for their underpants. Not really. For their rag. Tangle. Tip it up. Little overhead tip, get it back out there. Hassle free, lovely to cast, lovely to reel in, and as it stands, lovely to miss a bite with. One other thing with a fixed spool, when reeling in, make sure the spool is right down. What you don't want to do is hook a big fish and then bend the spindle while reeling it in or casting. Another little tip there, any fixed spool users out there, I'm sure you all do it. You know, there's bound to be some beginners out there. Right then, back out there. Back out there. Right, time to get the lights on. Let's get some lights on. See if you can see me a bit better, is it? Let's have a look what we got. And we have light. Yes. Game on. Nice light that, to be fair. What are you saying? Nice light, bad light, good light? I'm saying epic light. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? Strange that bite, mate. Very strange. Really big pull down. Picked it up in my hand. Little rattle. Just about to sort of bend into it. Held myself back. Now nothing. Don't know what that could have been. But there's 2 hooks on there, so let's leave it there for a little bit and see what happens. You see the rods? Lovely. Nothing as yet. Oh. So it seems the bite is still there. That was a hell of a bite. I know I'm using T800s, but geez, hell of a pull down. Something's having a go at it, nice and angry. May already be on there, hooked itself. Give it a minute and maybe reel it in and have a look. Cracking bites on the T900. Lovely little rod, to be fair. Perfect for down here. Is there a fish on there? It's not a constant bite. It's aggressive and then it stops. So we'll see. strange. There we go. Here we go. Third whiting of the session. Aggressive bite, like I said. That's what we've come for. Target achieved. Dogfish, which we was always going to get. This is the third whiting. The other two were smaller than this, went straight back. This one swallowed the hook, so I better get on with trying to get it out, I guess, and get this rod back out. Starting to kick off here. Nothing on the big rod though, nothing on the big rod, which if I'm honest, I'd love a bite on there. I'd love a bite. Let's have a look what we got then. Cei Bach, and let's see what we got. Little baby whiting. Lively. There he is, still alive. Lovely little fish. Great fun down here, like I said. If you're looking for a bit of fun, bit of action, beautiful surroundings, then Cei Bach is the place. Let's get this one back because he's still lively. Hey, he's gone. He's gone. Right then, 2 strips of mackerel. Bucky's to a clip down. T800. Let's get it out there again. Starting to kick off here. It's going mental. It's bite after bite. Hold it in my hand now. Crazy stuff this is. Double shot of whiting would be nice. There we go. I might have missed that one. Let's see. It's going nuts, bite after bite, mental. As soon as dark hit, high tide, bite after bite. There's a fish on here. This could be another whiting. Or is it a double shot of whiting? Who knows? Cracking evening. Really, really enjoying myself. Here it comes. What have we got? Gotta be another whiting, surely. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Another whiting. Hey, another whiting. Just love it when a plan comes together. Absolutely love it. Again, only small. I have got a couple now that I've taken for bait, but as you can see, this one's really lively, and he'll go back if he survives. I don't need any more. Let me just have a look for my T-bar. There it is. My headlights on so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, this one is lively. There it is. Oh, what? He's a lively one. Let's get him back. There we go. I'm not sure how many I've had now, but it's definitely kicking off here down at Cei Bach. No rods in the water at the moment. I brought the big rod back in. Probably gonna have one more cast with that one, mackerel and squid, but for now I'm gonna get this bait back out on the tour clip down. Again, 2 strips of mackerel. It's working a treat. They're still here. Crazy. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Another white and bite. Very aggressive fish, aren't they? Especially for a small fish. It's a bite to cast at the moment. It's out, well, it's out there for a couple of minutes. Down a sec. Down and change the camera angle. Sure you're fed up of looking at me like this. Let's have a little look what else we can do with the camera, is it? What about by here? Lovely. Oh, back on. It's back on. Here we go. Here we go then. How can such a small fish get you so excited? Brilliant. I do enjoy fishing, you know, the tour clip downs, rear clip downs, light rod with fixed ball and a glass tip rod. Brilliant fun. Brilliant fun. It's like a game of chess, this. It bites, I pick it up, it stops. I put the rod down, it bites, I pick it up, it stops. Where did my hand end? What a great bit of fun. Headlights on so I can see the tip. There it goes, there it goes. Little rattles. more whiting, I think. This could be a double shot, guys. This could be a double shot. It's a little bit weightier than before. Let's hope they don't drop the hook on the way in, eh? I think they have. Brilliant. Nice and slow, like I said. Well, these fish have a tendency to die on the way in, and I don't want that to happen. I want to release some more. The ones that have died that are in the cold box take home some big. But I do like to release some more. Even giving a little bit of a knock then on the way in. Cheek of it. This could be a nice one. Cracking evening. Big rods back out. Mackerel squid. See if we can pick up the bullet. We all know the bullets like an evening feed. There we go. There we are. Whatever it is. Whiting. Oh no, we have a double shot. Wow, look at this. So we have a dogfish and a whiting. They're in a bit of a mess. I don't think that whiting's going to survive, but I'll do my best. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to survive, but I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure they both go back. Where is Cei Bach? Here it is. Headlights on so you can see what I'm doing. Let's get this dogfish off first, if we can. Right, dogfish is off. Look at the state of that. Pain in the buttress. Second dogfish of the night anyway. I don't know how many whiting I've had now. I've lost count. They're all the same sort of stamp, these little ones. There we are. Dink. Unfortunately, guys, this one's dead. You'll come home with me for bait. It's unfortunate, but I think that's part of it. Part of whiting fishing. Like I said, some of them just don't go back, unfortunately. But this, tough as old boots, he's going back. He's gone. He's gone. Right then, back to baiting up, back out there. This is kicking off. Cameras are away, just reeled in the last cast, and here we go. Double shot the whiting, which is what we wanted all along. Well, I've had a great day, a great evening. I'm packing up now. Gonna release these two fellas, get back up to the van and head home and have some food because I'm starving. Just one thing I wanted to mention before I leave is safety whilst here. Just be mindful of the tide. Today's tide is a 4 metre tide. I haven't been cut off. I can easily access the van if needed. Anything higher than that, maybe I wouldn't come here and fish where I am now. I'd fish up on the on the slipway at the top there. But yeah, just be mindful of that, mindful of the tide sizes. Get yourselves down here, enjoy yourself just like I have. It's onwards, upwards for us as a team. Homeward bound for me. So until the next one, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the beach. All the best.